Fabian Schiller, which has made very good progress from 15th on the grid, and a huge crash there. Barrel rolling over. That's absolutely massive, and it's Lance Stroll. Now, we saw the start of that incident there, wheel to wheel. He's got his nose in front of Giovinazzi. Giovinazzi's almost got a wheel on the grass, and then just loses grip, spears into the side of Stroll, and Stroll is just a passenger. And happily, the car landed the right way up the barriers.
Only 7.5 minutes plus 1 lap left. Oh my!
Huge accident, a huge off. Ryan Dieter had spun, Piquet is involved, there was another car that's airborne as well, and the race is being stopped straight away. Red flag. Dieter was wrong, he got it way out of line, he was too quick, ran off the road, through the gravel bed he goes, back onto the circuit. Joel Eriksson gets through, and then way up on the curb, Peter Lee into the back, a complete corkscrew, he crash lands. Pedro Piquet goes underneath, this from another angle. I mean, Piquet, his line suddenly had a punted Twitter in the way.
Yes.
But wait for the impact. This was the first shot we saw. That shot actually illustrates the dust, doesn't it? Because you couldn't see Peter Lee until it was too late.
No.
And by the same token, Peter Lee could not see Twitter until it was too late. Car not in this race, such was the damage. So Auer onto the curb, then he locks up, scrabbling into the corner. Sorales takes his line, Auer goes over the curb, but he doesn't really lift, does he? He gets back onto the circuit, they interlock wheels. There was only one way that Sorales was going, and for what it's worth, I would think Lucas Auer has a case to answer there. Sorales, lucky that didn't go over, and you see the tar barrier doing its job, it cushions that blow, but even so.
He got out of the car under his own steam, it's incredible. So let's see how it all unfolded. Twynham was impacting, it was Pola who got launched into the air, and the car rolling. I make that 7 or 8 tons, but here is the very nasty bit when another car coming to halt makes further contact, launches the car into the air, and very pleasing to see.
Lucas Auer goes wide and Tom Blomqvist leads. Up towards San Francisco they go.
Oh no! Well, and that's it. Oh no, that's at the crowd on their feet.
There was a crash between Ocon and Blomqvist in Lisboa, and that probably broke Ocon's car, and he couldn't turn in San Francisco. Unfortunately, blocked the whole pack, and now we've got a pretty bad accident.
He gets a little bit scrappy in midfield. Lando Norris was one of those locking up. Right, on the outside line is Bortoletto. He turns in and just launches himself over the front of another car, cartwheels his way into the gravel, ends up upside down from another angle. There he is, he's airborne as he comes into shot, but having ridden over the wheels of another car.
Cuts across, Lance Stroll gets into the lead of the race, and there's a crash already further back. We've got cars pointed in the wrong direction, 2 have come together, and then there might be a pile-up. One of the Prema cars is in there is a pile-up, nobody can avoid them. Well, the Muka Motorsport cars get stuck in all of that as well. I was slow off the line, great start for Lorandi at the front of the field, and Sergio Seti Camara was one of them, who got a bit of a tag by the looks of things. He's the one who's running the wrong way down the circuit, then everybody else getting caught up and involved in that pile-up just with
both sides from the Team Westech cars. It's Jones to the inside, Mason to the outside. It's Ed Jones who takes the lead of the race into they come, and over he goes in the back of the shot, and that is Santiago Urrutia, it would appear, who's been launched, and the car inverted.